Let's speak with the governor of Adamawa State, Governor Hamado Fintiri. He joins us live from Yola. It's good to see you. Happy Eid-al-Fitr to you, Governor Fintiri, for happy Eid-al-Fitr to you, and thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you, Eid Mubarak.
Thank you. Let's speak on the issue. Let's speak on the issues of security that you're presently facing in the midst of coronavirus war in your state. Issues of the clashes that we see. You recently just lifted the curfew in some part of the local government in your state. As you speak, how overwhelming is it for you?
Yeah, of course, it's part of the leadership that we have sworn to preside over our people, that from time to time there will be such unfortunate incidences of insecurity and clashes between communities, clashes between farmer herders, and above all the insurgents in the northern part of the state. But the unfortunate incidents is what happened precisely last week, Friday, at Timno, that a mere argument between two Okada riders led to the clash among communities that have been living for ages together, that led to a lot of death, burning of properties, and displacement of the entire community. But at the mix of it, I had to move in with the security commanders and everybody to ensure that we stem it before it escalated to unproportionate level. And glory be to God, we're able to stem it and declared curfew. And today, I will tell you that there's calm and there's peace in the community. But that is not to say the security agencies have not been carrying out their investigation. They've not been doing a lot of job to see that this does not come back. And as government, we have decided to have a panel of inquiry to be presided over by a judge of a high court, so that we can unravel the reason behind it and then forestalling it in the future. And also it will serve as a deterrent to other communities that will want to go into community clashes. This is how far my government have done, and I think that is the purposeful leadership that we've been providing.
I know it's a tough one in the sense that you're battling with the issues of communal clashes, insurgency, and the COVID war. A lot of people, experts have said that, in fact, in areas that you have declared curfew, how that has impacted on the economy of the state. There are research that have come out estimating that over 400,000 of the majority of your people are living below the poverty line. Is this a major problem for you, and how do you think you can resolve this issue?
I think that was a measure of a research that was carried in the last administration. We inherited a government that was not paying salary. We inherited a government that was diverting local government subvention. Of course, out of all this, you should expect poverty at the grassroots. But that is not the same story today in Adamawa, where we have given the autonomy to the local government. We declared free and compulsory education at all primary and secondary school, and that has improved the spending and the economic level of the state. And we've created a lot of wealth since we came 1 year ago. And I think Adamawa is growing, and we are taking her to the promised land.
So would you say that you have done well since you assumed office for the people of Adamawa State?
Of course, relatively very well. I can rate myself above board because we've carried our people and we've been doing very well. So far, so good.
Are you worried, for example, there was a particular festival which ended, was it today or yesterday, which a lot of people are worried that there were no adherence to the rule of social distancing in the midst of the coronavirus?
Of course, it's very difficult to adhere to the management guideline of the coronavirus in the entire country. But so far, I think people are involved in the management themselves. To some extent, they wear the masks, they maintain social distance, they wash their hands, they sanitize. I think they are doing very well because is not they are not used to the lifestyle, and I think what they are doing very well, and that is why the level of the pandemic is very low, particularly here in Adamawa State. We're able to have about 800 cases, 320 were tested. And out of the 320, we had only 27 cases, out of which we have also discharged about 18. So I think, to me, the way we are managing it and the way the people are adhering to the management guideline is okay and is helping the spread of the virus here in my state, because that's the only place I can talk of.
The case of Almajiri children, what have you put in place? Because the northern governors agreed that they are going to end that system of government. But in that case, where do these children turn to if you take them out of the street? A lot of them, we understand, are still on the street of Adamawa State.
What we are having in Adamawa is not the problem of the Almajiri as out-of-school children. We also have children that were displaced in their various community because of the tripartite security problem, particularly from the farmer herders clashes, the community clashes, the insurgents in the northern part of the country. And we're able to take their statistic, which amounted to over 100,000 out-of-school children, out of which through the BESDA program, we're able to enroll over 50,000. And our intention was to enroll the 100,000 by the end of the year. Then suddenly the northern governor decided to bring an end to the Almajiri, even though we had the guideline to bring an end to the Almajiri on our own by September next year. But since it was the decisions of the northern governors to ensure that with the pandemic we bring an end to it, so we have keyed into the northern governors program of ending the Almajiri, which we have identified 3,220 something or so of the Almajiri in my state, out of which 1,800 of them are our citizens, indigenous of Adamawa, but doing Almajiri in different parts of the local government. And out of the 1,000, out of the balance of the 1,800 out of the 3,200, we're able to repatriate about 400 of them back to their states of origin. And we will continue to do that and ensure that their safety is also maintained back to their states of origin.